Okay, we're recording. All right, ladies. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then we're just going to kind of all answer them and see where this goes. Okay, a lot of times people ask me, what if you do not have the money to start ItWorks? What would you do?
Well, I know I've got a distributor on my team in particular who she just kind of busted it and talked to everybody that she knew until she pre-sold her box of wraps from her kit. So she collected the $100 before she even signed up. And so she didn't have to come out of pocket at all.
Yeah, I definitely think that's key. If you don't have the $100 up front, then you just have to find a way. I know that our black and sold a couch. So if there's something that, there's a way to make $100, if it's pre-selling wraps or selling some clothes that you have that you're not wearing. This business is just about, making time and making an effort to change your life. So you'll do whatever you have to do, maybe not go out to eat next weekend or whatever it may be that you might be spending that extra money on.
I've actually had someone just borrow the $99 from someone too. So, all right. Well, if it's important to you, I guess you'll make it happen. So, another question I get asked a lot is, do the products work?
Oh yeah. With anything else, you have to want to change. They're not magic pills. So you have to be maintaining a healthy lifestyle, exercising, even if it's just a brisk walk 3 times a day, or, drinking your water when you're using these supplements. So, I know all of us on this call have had results from the products, so we can all speak personally to it.
And we have tons of result pictures too. So, these result pictures are corporate approved and they're not photoshopped or anything like that. So that just tells you that we can stand behind it too.
Right. And also I tell everybody that I don't stand behind a product that I don't believe in. There's a reason why I was asked to do so many other makeup for one. I've been asked to be a makeup consultant. Well, I don't wear that much makeup. I don't know how to apply it, and I didn't have the heart for it. I love makeup, but it just wasn't my thing. So that was another thing, is that I believe in these products. Otherwise, I wouldn't be selling them at all. So that's a big one for me, is that it's the integrity of the people selling them. We believe in them. We know that they work. So, trust us. The next one is, do you have to post? And if people think you're annoying, what do you do to get past that? Or do you even have to post to do this job?
I think it's really important that you do post. We hear constantly from our uplines, the people who are making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, that your business is closed if you're not posting on social media. You have to have a business mindset when it comes to networking with social media. So yes, I think you do have to post, but there are definitely ways that you can, earn money with this company without posting. And as far as being annoying, the people who are going to think you're annoying are going to unfollow you or delete you. Like, you just have to move on. Those people, I have best friends who think I'm annoying, but they still support me and they've bought products from me. So I think it's just important that you just have to look past that if it's something you really want to do.
And they don't pay your bills either. So if you can just get over, the fact, they might think I'm annoying. Well, if they're truly friends of yours, they're going to support you, just like you said, Jen. They're going to support you. They're going to support your business decisions. But also about posting on social media, that's just the world that we live in now. People thrive on pretty much knowing what everyone else is doing at all times. So yeah, putting up your, not your for sale sign, but your open sign just helps. It just shows, hey, I have this to offer, and our company is so incredible that we have stuff for everyone, whether it's weight loss or skincare or dietary or the wraps, whatever it may be. When you're allowing people to see that, and people that you don't speak to on a day-to-day basis, and just like you said, Jen, you don't talk to, a lot of adults all the time because you're at home, that networks you. That's exactly what networking is. It's what network marketing is, because you're allowing yourself to reach people that you don't see every day.
and that if they think you're important in their life, they're going to support you whatever you do. So
yeah, and even if they don't buy the products, they're still being supportive by just being by your side. So
liking your posts without even buying anything. I've had many people like every single one of my posts, and they're not a customer or distributor. They told me they're not interested, but they're still backing me up about this. And I have a lot of people who they don't want to do parties either, and they've done their business solely through social media. And the other way around, I've had people just do parties. So you can do whatever. And there's Instagram. There was a girl called the other night. I'm not even sure you girls were on or if you heard this, but she said that she was now a diamond after 6 months. And they said, well, how have you done it? And she said, I have not had a single party yet. She has 100% done her business through Instagram. So it is really just how you want to market yourself and how you want to market these products is how the best word gets across. Another question is, if you don't know many people or you don't think that you have the personality to do this.
I just had this conversation with a girl yesterday. The three of us on this call are drastically different personality-wise. I am a complete extrovert. I'm an open book. I could care less what anybody thinks of me. Rachel and Lauren are both more introverted. I think Rachel's probably the most introverted out of all of us, but there's not a personality type for this business. There's a personality type for different aspects of this business. So people who, are maybe more outgoing are going to be people doing more parties. People who are more introverted are probably going to be, working on social media more. So there's not a personality for this business. This business is about sharing. It's not about selling. So you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be outgoing. Like you just share what you see. You share your personal results and it gets you where you want to be. So
another thing to go along with that, you don't have to have some master's degree in business to be successful with this company. There are plenty of people who didn't even finish college, or there's even a few people who didn't even finish high school who are making over $20,000, $30,000 a month just by using their social media accounts. So I have a degree in nursing. Well, really nursing I guess I like to help people, and that's why I like doing this. But having a degree in nursing doesn't help my social media. It's not directly related in that way.
All right, sounds good. The one thing is that I don't know many people thing is that I was taught when I started this on how to meet new people and how to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and how to add people properly and message people properly. So if you have only 10 people that you know currently, you could still do this business. Where was this business started? Where did Mark Pentecost first live?
In Michigan.
In Michigan, and he said it was a super, super small place. And he says he's had 3 black diamonds come out of that small town. So
small town, yeah.
Smallest towns. I live in a small town, and I meet people every day that haven't heard of this business. And I'm actually reaching out to people on Instagram that are from all over the country and all over the world. So there's ways to reach out to people if you have a small network.
And you only need 5 people to be successful.
Right.
Just 5 people. 5 people. You went to college with 5 people, or 5 people live in your neighborhood. So, in the grand scheme of things, you just need 5 people.
Yeah.
And so many more people than you think. We have this thing called a hundreds list, and you start writing people down and you go, oh wait, people from high school, people from college, people from church, people, my dentist's office, my, whatever. There's so many more people that than what you think So the network is there.
Well, how long do the wraps last? I get asked that all the time.
As long as you want them to. As long as you're maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I can speak from personal experience. I did 2 wraps not long after my son was born, and I lost. I didn't even measure, but the inch loss was amazing for me personally. And they lasted for two or 3 months, and then I decided that I was just going to eat like a cow. And we started going out to dinner a lot, and I was back working. And so now I just finished a full wrap and it's been a week and I still have my results. So, I mean, they're going to last as long as you're maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So you can't go eat, you know, a pizza here and there, and they'll last. Sorry.
The one thing that I absolutely love that I've heard before, and so I didn't come up with this analogy, but teeth whitening or bleaching your hair or cutting your hair or going to the gym and exercising. If you bleach your teeth and your teeth are super white, but then you only drink water, of course your results are going to last longer. But if you go and you drink coffee and Coke and whatever 4 times a day, of course your results are not going to last as long. Same thing with cutting your hair. If you've got your hair cut and then you use conditioner, your results are going to last longer than if you do it blow dry or whatever. And in the gym, you work out for a whole month and then you work out consistently. Your results are going to maintain. But if you stop going to the gym and you eat junky food, your results are only as long as you want them to be. So, Laura, did you have anything you wanted to input, or move on to the next?
Y'all did great. Y'all did great.
What if you don't have enough time? What if you hear, I just don't have enough time for this business?
Yeah, you do.
This is probably my most frustrating question it is to ask, because I have people all the time go, well, I just don't have time.
Yeah, and none of us had time, but that's what we want. We want time to hang out with family and friends, so that's why we're doing this. Or, when you're working that 9-to-5 job, you're not getting that time that you want. So just because we don't have time, initially when you start, you do, because you'll get it eventually because you're working the business.
You'll find the time if you really want this. I, again, just had this conversation with one of my workers today, one of my teammates, and she was having a hard time finding time here in the last few weeks. And I just said, and she said, actually, I've got to find the time because this is what I want. And I mean, I know these ladies have similar stories to me. I was a new mom when I joined. My baby was just like 6 or 8 weeks old when I joined this. I was working a full-time job, and all of us are husbands of baseball, or we're wives of baseball coaches who are gone all the time. So, being a single mom, even, and, I know I use that term lightly, but when your husband's gone 4 nights a week, it seems like it. You find the time, you do it on the commercials of your shows, or you don't watch that show, or you do it on your lunch hour at work, or you stay up a little later after the kids go to bed and you put 30 to 45 minutes into it. Like you find the time if it's what you want.
How much time, this kind of is a new question, but coming from what Jen said, how much time do y'all probably, when you first started, how much time did you put into this business as opposed to now? Or how much time do you think is, a good time amount for this business?
At this point in my personal business, I put in at least 1 hour of actual working time, and that doesn't include messaging kind of potentials about products. Maybe they text me at 8:00 at night. That's something totally different. But serious work where I'm uninterrupted is about an hour a day. When I started, I didn't put that much time into it. Things came really easily for me when I started. Customers came easily. Teammates, I kind of grew quickly. But now I do put in a full hour at least a day. But our queen of ItWorks, Pam Souter, will tell you that no one needs more than 2 hours a day. 1 to 2 hours a day is max what you need to be successful at this business.
Which is great to hear, because a lot of people think that if you're successful, these people are putting in, 10 to 12 hours a day, or, talking to everybody, and that's not what this is really about. It's about, sharing and just telling people that you love the business. When I go to Target, I probably hand out 1 or 2 of my cards just in passing. So it's not as difficult as people say it is. When we say work, we kind of use the term loosely. So, I go to work. I work 8 hours a day. I drive an hour. I work 8 hours and I drive an hour back. So, and I have a 2.5-year-old son. So Jen and Lauren have actually retired So that is amazing. I'm so excited for them. Lauren's double diamond, almost triple, right? And Jen is diamond, almost double, and I'm diamond, almost double. So I'm so excited y'all got on the Zoom with me. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. Just that like so many people, I mean, I know you guys joined, I think I know Lauren joined really quickly. Rachel, I think you said it took you 6 months, maybe. It took me almost a year to join, 10 months. So we know that sometimes you have to just think and research. And I mean, other people just join on a whim, but it's been completely life-changing for all three of us. So well worth it.
Yeah, I think Lauren hopped on just pretty much. Her sister-in-law said, "Hey, I'm doing this thing. You want to do it?" And she said, "Yeah." Is that right?
Yes, I just immediately didn't know any information about the company. I just was like, oh, I can make $200 a month. That's exactly what I want to do then. If I can do that from my phone, that's what I'm going to do. So I didn't think anything about it. I didn't, and sometimes that's hard for me to understand, where people like Jen take 10 months, who I've talked to people like that. I mean, it's not a problem and it's not wrong, but when I'm just like, I'm a red and my personality is red, I'm just like, let's go. Let's do this now. I don't want to waste any extra time. But that's exactly how this business is for everybody.
And we've all been successful, and we all have those different personality traits. So
me and Jen are more information. I need to know. I wanted to see, the reason I didn't join is I said in my head, Ron and I are very close friends. I'm going to watch her fail first and let her see I was right. So that to me, was getting her, huge bonus. I said, all right, you proved me wrong. I didn't tell her that, but, you proved me wrong. I'll sign up. And I signed up that night. But I done some research on it, not as much as Jen did, but I did, I looked at the comp plan and that kind of stuff. So but this is great Zoom. This was very informational. So
awesome. Well, thanks for having us on.
Okay.